Hello, my name is Jesse Curtis, and I'm a senior at Northwestern State University. I'm majoring in criminal justice, and I have a degree in sociology from the University of Southern California. Currently, I'm seeking employment in law enforcement. More particularly, I'm interested in the Department of Wildlife and Fisheries and becoming a game warden. Today, I hope to teach you a little bit more about myself. John Milton stated that he who reigns within himself and rules his passions, desires, and fears is more than a king. I find this statement to be very applicable to public speaking. You have to control your emotions and your fears while you're speaking. If you don't, then you won't be able to effectively convey your message to the public that you're speaking to. If you're nervous, the audience is going to be nervous. You also have to be knowledgeable about the information that you're covering. If you don't know the information, then you're not going to be able to present it effectively to your audience. I've never been the best public speaker, but I can't say that I'm the worst public speaker. I've often had a hard time speaking in front of people, but my worst experience probably came while I was at USC. It was an anthropology course I was taking. It was a very difficult core course, and we had a presentation that we had to do with a group. And unbelievably, the most antisocial person of the group, myself, I was selected as the leader of the group, and I had to do the main part of the presentation. Whenever we got into the presentation, it was on very difficult material. We had to cover ancestors to Homo sapiens, so you had very many Latin names and terms, and you had to have it all historically correct and in the timeline. We had many great PowerPoints and things to go back to as references. But on the day whenever it came, we got on stage in front of about 150 people. I didn't freeze up. I came out and I did fine, but I forgot large chunks of information, and I was unable to effectively get the message across to my audience. So I was quite embarrassed, and I wasn't proud of my efforts that day, but I was very relieved to get off stage because I was very anxious about the situation. My best overall experience in public speaking also came at the University of Southern California. I was in a research methods class, and we were tasked with creating a research model. We had to gather data on it, and we had to present our research paper to the class. I was more passionate about this subject matter, so I felt more comfortable getting in front of people and talking about it, and I also just felt like it was more applicable to what I was going to be doing. We studied racial tension in inner city Los Angeles between blacks and Latinos, and we particularly used boxing as a vehicle to reduce racial tensions between the two groups. We also gathered a lot of statistics on violent crime and crime between blacks and Latinos in Watts and Compton. So it was just as much data, it was just as challenging as the anthropology project that I had, but I felt more comfortable and I felt more passionate about it. It's a lot easier to convey a message whenever you're passionate about it. But out of 15 groups, we were able to actually win the best research project, and we did quite well in our presentation. We had many great PowerPoints again, but we were able to convey all the information we wanted to and actually go into a question and answer situation and answer even more questions that people had. So that's always a positive sign whenever you're speaking in public, that people want to know more. My greatest weaknesses, I would say, in public speaking are probably my enthusiasm. It could be something I'm very enthusiastic about, but I might have a difficult time displaying it. It could be sports, music, boxing, something like that. But I might love the subject matter, but I have a very difficult time displaying my enthusiasm to the crowd. So I need to project myself more and make myself the attention of the crowd. I would say my strengths are I'm normally very knowledgeable on the subject matter. I study my information and I know exactly what I need to get across to the crowd. I would also say that I'm very good on getting back on track if I get lost in a particular statement, and that's very important in public speaking. If you get lost, it's very easy to go overboard. It's very important to be able to pull yourself back. I hope this has been very informative, and I look forward to getting to know everybody through the course of this class. Thank you.
Excellent.